I'm Wade Kelley. I'm the peaceful protester on the promenade and advocate for the homeless. And I'd like to thank you for having me here tonight. And thank you, Mayor Brock. You're a nice guy, and you met with me a couple of years ago, even though we disagree on some things. But I'm here to say that Santa Monica, you got to do a better job with the homeless. You have been dragging your feet, and now that this ruling from the Supreme Court, this Grants Pass versus Johnson, has come out and left it to the cities to show what they're about, you need to stand up. You need to have a resolution saying, homeless people, you have a right to sleep. And if you don't have enough places for homeless people to sleep, you need to give them the right to sleep in your public places. Make a resolution for your city that says that. You've got this camping ordinance still on the books, and you need to, instead of trying to push people out of your public parks, homeless people out of your public parks, you should set aside some property for homeless people to have tents and restrooms, 24-hour secure restrooms and things of this sort. And that's why this homeless resident of Santa Monica is running for city council. And I hope you'll sign my nomination paper. And I want to thank you, Nikki, for helping me get involved in this process. And thank you, Jesse Zwick, Gleam Davis. I hope you're on. Hello, my name is Wade Kelley. I'm running for Santa Monica City Council, and I want to stand up for human rights. That's right here in Santa Monica. I want to thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Gleam Davis, for meeting with me and for your service. Thank you, Jesse, Nikki, David, and all of you. I know this is supposed to be a nonpartisan group. We're all Democrats. So I have to ask, are you the Democrats that stand with Trump and his ultra-conservative Supreme Court in the Grants Pass versus Johnson ruling that says we can't figure out whether or not homeless people should have the right to sleep? So we're going to send it back to the cities to determine whether or not they want to criminalize homelessness. Or do you want to stand with Justice Sotomayor, who said to keep people from sleeping is cruel and unusual punishment and goes against the 8th Amendment of our Constitution? So what kind of Democrats are you? I'm sorry, Mayor Brock, you need to be voted out of office. You don't stand for human rights. I heard you on your California Insider interview. You were talking about how mentally ill people need to be treated like 3-year-olds, and we need to stop them before they show that they're a threat to themselves or to others, and using the care court forcibly have them institutionalized. And you're also talking about getting rid of the exemption in the anti-camping law to criminalize sleeping in public, even as Santa Monica continues to drag its feet about building any affordable housing. My name is Wade Kelley. Peace, love. Hello, thank you. You did it. You ended homelessness by criminalizing sleeping bags and bedrolls. Phil Brock, Oscar De La Torre, Lana Negrete, and Christine Parra. You did it. Oh, I only think you could make it better by criminalizing overcoats during the winter time, but only for homeless people. That might help end this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis. I guess you're just following the Trump's ultra-conservative Supreme Court in their Grants Pass versus Johnson ruling this summer, which said that now cities can criminalize homelessness if they want to, and you're going right along with them. In her dissent of that ruling, Justice Sotomayor said to keep people from sleeping is cruel and unusual punishment and goes against the Eighth Amendment of our Constitution. So who do you want to follow, Santa Monica? You want to follow Trump's ultra-conservative Supreme Court and Phil Brock and Oscar de la Torre? Or do you want to stand up for human rights like Justice Sotomayor and others? Kamala Harris wants to build 3 million units of housing in her first term in office. How many are we going to build, Santa Monica? How many affordable units of housing are we going to build? Because you've been dragging your feet about building any affordable housing. Sure, we're building a lot of market value housing, but we need to build a lot more affordable housing instead of promoting a black market cryptocurrency, a Ponzi scheme, Bitcoin, that uses more energy than the country of the Netherlands. That's right. Maybe you should get the homeless people turned on to Bitcoin. My name's Wade Kelley. I'm running for Santa Monica City Council. My name's Wade Kelley. I'm running for Santa Monica City Council. I want to stand up for human rights. I came across this petition in my Facebook. Santa Monicans United has a petition. Do you want the city of Santa Monica to enforce the ban on people sleeping in our parks, on the beaches, and on the sidewalks? And it says on the picture there, it says Santa Monicans signed a petition, remove homeless from public spaces. Remove homeless from public spaces. These are human beings. They have the same rights as you and I. And they are learning from their leaders to vilify and criminalize homelessness because of leaders passing laws like criminalizing sleeping bags and bedrolls for homeless human beings only. That is vile. This is evil. We need to stand up against it. There was a woman who died on the beach this past week. She was run over by some young man doing donuts in the sand. We don't have safe places for these homeless people to go. We don't have cordoned off areas where the homeless people can go. We don't have enough shelter beds. I don't care what you say, Phil Brock. And I've heard you say, I've been trying to get these homeless people out of the parks for years. You said that in a meeting here. And when we first met, you told me, these people living on our streets, they are not our residents. I said, they've been living on your streets, many of them for years, some of them for decades. How are they not your residents? Only a rich person who buys some rich piece of property, are they your residents? Peace.
Thank you.